What's up, everybody? Cam here. This for all the sports fans out there. I came across this video of LeBron James, most clutch player of all time, and I want to check it out, man. See if y'all like sports, man. I don't know how many out there, how many of y'all out there like LeBron fans, LeBron haters, Kobe lovers, Jordan lovers, but LeBron being the most clutch player of all time. I don't know how I feel about that. And I'm a LeBron fan. You know what I mean? I'm a Jordan fan, then went straight to LeBron. I was Tracy McGrady fan too, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's hard to say anybody is the best at anything. It's like saying like how they be saying like Tom Brady, the best athlete or best football player. Like he played one position. You're not the best if you play one position, not golf. You know what I mean? So that's just like a point guard can't be the best player of all time. You got centers, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to say. But when it comes to clutch, you could be clutch now. You know, you could be one of them dudes that, you know what I'm saying, you trying to make the shot versus, you know, you just throwing it up and it going in. Like Robert Horry was that guy. If you gave Robert Horry that shot, he was gonna kill that boy. The all net. He cracked me up. He made me mad one year when they tipped it out to him. I think that was Sacramento tipped it out to Robert Horry. He won the game. I was mad as hell. But yeah, let's see. Let's check this out and see what they saying. See what points they got to make.
Denoting or occurring in a critical situation in which the outcome of a game or competition is at stake. The NBA playoffs allow the men to separate themselves from the boys. With the national spotlight thrust upon each and every player, emphasizing and glistering sweat and making shaky nerves all the more apparent, only the best are able to maintain their levels of performance with the...
Yeah, and I think Kobe got the most regular season game winners, and I think LeBron got the most playoff game winners. So, say what you say about that.
Game on the line.
You know.
One missed shot down the stretch can be the difference between finishing and advancing to the next round. And we're most interested in the players who aren't fazed in the slightest. Unfortunately, our minds often lie to us when we're figuring out which players perform at the highest level in the clutch. We're swayed by the volume rather than effectiveness, which tends to create a warmth and inaccurate perceptions. Plus, the ability to remember a long game winner at the expense of a dozen missed attempts is dangerous. If you want to argue that James fails in big moments, go right ahead.
Like when it comes, I think the reason why Jordan get the title of, you know, super clutch is because he the one really started it. Like, you know, back in the day, it was team basketball. So they'll run a play for somebody to come off a pick and get an open shot. You know, they'll have out of bounds plays. They'll be just come down and set up a play. But Jordan was the one that started, like, give me the ball, get out the way, and let me create a shot and hit this game winner. And that's why when you the first, just like Steph Curry, he was the first one to start shooting these threes like this. So naturally, people going to say he the best. You know, he the one started shooting 1,000,000 threes and hitting them. So they like, that boy the best. Off the dribble, he pulling them. But Jordan he was like the first to really start taking the ball one-on-one and hitting game winners.
If you want to claim that his shrinking in the 2011 NBA Finals should be a permanent stain on his career and prevent him from ever being clutch, that's your propaganda.
Yeah, but that's
just
crazy.
Be aware.
I mean, that's crazy because LeBron is different from other superstars because LeBron is the only, like Jordan, Kobe, you know, all these other guys, they are judged by their best. And LeBron is judged by his worst. Like, they talk about what LeBron did, especially against Dallas. You know, they said, you know, that was his fault. He shrunk, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else, you don't remember times they lost or missed big shots because nobody point them out. Nobody bring them up. But, you know, they only bring up the good stuff they did. But when it's LeBron, they bring up the bad stuff. And I think that's unfair. Either way you look at it, I think it's unfair to judge like that.
that you're spitting in the face of facts and letting your personal desires trump logic. After all, LeBron has made plenty of game-winning shots in big games. Most people get confused between being clutch and playing hero ball.
Good shot.
This is where a lot of people like to criticize LeBron. While scoring a buzzer beater,
yeah, now hero ball, like when it comes to playing hero ball, Jordan I wouldn't consider hero ball because the offense was made for Jordan. It was like so him shooting all the shots, that's what it was designed for. But like, you know, Kobe, sometimes I think Kobe played hero ball because he was like gonna take the shot no matter what. When, you know, a play, I mean, they were like, Kobe will get the ball and he going full court, he just gonna try to make the shot. But Jordan was the offense. So it's like, it was made for him to get that shot. So I don't know how you look at it.
beater over two defenders in the dying seconds of a game can boost your legacy, it's not synonymous with being clutch. A clutch pass or a clutch block is just as important as a clutch game-winning shot. LeBron is the kind of player whose first attempt is to make the right play. If it means passing the ball to an open teammate, he does it. Players like Kobe and Jordan are the kinds of players with the shoot-first mentality. Just because Kobe and Jordan choose to take the final shot in the clutch moments and LeBron looks to make the right play does not change the fact that LeBron is clutch. Looking for the best shot to seal the game is no crime, and this argument is heavily biased against LeBron James. For those of you who still believe that taking the final shot is the entirety of clutchness, LeBron made sure that he can do what Jordan could in his last season with the Cleveland Cavaliers. In 2018, LeBron put the "is he clutch" debate to sleep with the heroic playoff performance.
For the win! LeBron James delivers!
To be James, here it is. See, it's under 3 seconds to go. Throws up the floater. Oh, good night, Cleveland! That is for you!
People choose Jordan over LeBron in the GOAT debate simply because they think LeBron isn't clutch. Here's a little fun fact for you. LeBron has hit more clutch shots in the playoffs than Jordan. Statistically speaking, LeBron has a better chance of scoring the game-winning shot than Jordan, who is considered to be the most clutch player of all time. In 2018, LeBron led the NBA in points scored in the final 5 minutes of the game.
But I'm going to say this. There's nobody that's not a pure shooter that's going to be on that list as a clutch game-winning shooter. You know what I mean? Like LeBron is the only one that's not a pure jump shooter or jump shot shooter. Everybody else, Kobe, Pierce, Jordan, all of them are mid-range or jump shooters. LeBron is not. But he still got them buzzer beaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want him to be a knockdown shooter when he's not even a shooter. He made himself a shooter. So, I don't know.
Game where the point differential was 5 points or less. And yet, people will find a way to question LeBron's legacy by saying, is he afraid of the big moment?
I'm going to say it again. LeBron James, as great as he is, as gifted as he is, was not born with a clutch gene. I am sorry to say it, but it proved me right once again.
Here's a video of LeBron James being in the textbook definition of clutch.
It's a testament to LeBron James and the power of the playoff game winner that even though we've seen him do this time and time and time again, it doesn't get old. And look, we still take plenty of other stuff about LeBron for granted, like his Teflon health or his maturity off the court. But there is something about a ball going through a hoop with the clock counting down, and not just a single game, but so much more on the line, that is flat out exhilarating. And while there are some in the media who've made a name for themselves trying to claim otherwise, the fact is LeBron has been doing.
This dude right here made a whole career off LeBron James. Without LeBron James, it would be no Skip Bayless. It's sad to say, but without LeBron, it would be no Skip Bayless, in my opinion.
Doing this for a long time. Allow me to take you back all the way to 2006, Game 3 versus the Wizards. Cavs were down by 1 here, and LeBron does this. But oh no, LeBron not done torturing Washington in that series. In Game 5, the Cavs were down by 1 again. And again, well, listen.
The Cavaliers have won it! You can't book this one! to the Cavaliers.
2007. Well, you remember this game, right? When the Cavs were trying to get past the immovable object that was the Detroit Pistons. LeBron scored 29 of Cleveland's final 30 points, capped off by, of course, the game winner in overtime. I remember standing about 30.
That series, he looked like a man playing against boys. He just looked unstoppable physically. Like, you see people get hot taking shots, and you know, Curry, Kobe, Jordan. You seen them get hot where they hitting everything. There's nothing you can. He was unstoppable physically. Like, he was hitting jumpers and going to the rack. He was doing it all, but he was going to the rack like so strong, man. They couldn't do nothing with him, man. It was like it seemed unfair, man.
30 feet from him when he hit that shot, and what was amazing was that he barely reacted to it. He was almost transfixed by the zone he was in, but trust me, everyone else was yelling plenty. Fast forward to 2009, the conference finals against the Magic. The Cavs were down by 2 in this one, with only 1 second left on the clock, and it felt pretty certain that the Cavaliers would board the plane to Orlando in an 0-2 hole in the series. And yet, LeBron James.
Lewis gets it to LeBron for 3 for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series. And what a miraculous shot!
And he would keep doing it. Here he is in 2013, again in the Eastern Conference Finals, again when his team was down on the scoreboard, this time in overtime, and here he comes.
Battier gets it in.
That was nice. That turn was so.
More recently, we have
Paul George overplayed that too much. He caught that boy pivot back and was gone. There was nothing you could do. Once he get on the side of you, it's game time. You got to either foul him or because he gonna finish.
the great Chicago Bulls incident of 2015. I know Scottie Pippen here knows what I'm talking about because that is the game when then coach David Blatt tried to take a timeout he didn't have. And then, with the game on the line in the final seconds, Blatt tried to draw up a play in the huddle for someone else. LeBron would later announce in the press conference, quote, "I scratched it," and apparently for good reason, because this is what he did instead.
1.5 remaining. James for the win. It's gone. LeBron.
It moved LeBron past Michael Jordan for postseason go-ahead shots in a game's final 5 seconds. LeBron has now shot more of those and at a higher shooting percentage than MJ. It's almost like he's, well, clutch or something. No wonder it doesn't get old.
LeBron has a slightly better percentage when it comes to clutch shots, landing 47% of his attempted game-winning shots. Jordan with 45%. LeBron has 18 game winners and buzzer beaters over his career. But the thing is, he's still playing and will more likely add to that total. LeBron in the clutch, 5 seconds or less. 7 for 15 for 47%. 10 seconds or less. 12 of 23 for 52%. Find me someone else that can top that. You want a real true definition of a clutch player? The most scrutinized player anyone has ever seen in sports.
And that's the part of this that's unspoken, is that he does it, or he did it with the pressure of people saying he can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That pressure on top of the pressure in the game. You know what I mean? So it's like double whammy.
Sports history, where every shot, every pass, every decision, every step
Everything
is put under a microscope. While many people
Watch
think
this,
clutch
this-
is the last
yeah.
shot in the final seconds of a
Boom.
game,
They
LeBron
couldn't
James
do
opens
nothing
up
with
a
him that
whole
game.
other can
He
of worms
Brock
when it comes to
Maxey,
clutch
yeah,
play.
bro, tell you
It's not
something.
always about the game-winning shots, the game-winning passes in the final
they
seconds with
couldn't do.
LeBron
He was
James.
just-
There's also clutch moments.
There's nothing they could do.
You see,
And that
LeBron
was a
James has
foul.
always been clutch.
Watch
Where did this
shot.
false narrative come from? I have no idea. In his first playoff performances,
There you
LeBron
go.
had 2 game-winning go-ahead shots. In his second career postseason,
He was
LeBron had the
fast
famous
and
48.
strong, man. He had
If
a
they
killer
want to keep it
combination.
simple, not
Another-
Michael
they
Jordan,
just couldn't stop
not
the
Larry
dude.
Bird, not Kobe Bryant. LeBron James has the most playoff buzzer beaters in NBA history.
Witness.
That was good. And 2 of those buzzer beaters when he won, he actually blocked the winning shot on the other end. one time against dang, I forgot their name, but against Indiana and against Miami. He blocked the game-winning shot on that end, and then came down and hit the game-winning shot on the other end. And I don't know two people who did. I don't know nobody else who did that. That's just another feather in his cap. But do I think he the clutchest? I think it's a lot of people that's clutch. Just because you got more don't make you more clutch. I mean, because Dame Lillard, I don't know. If I had a game-winning shot at the end of the game, who I'm going to get to, it might be Dame Lillard. Especially anywhere on the floor, Dame Lillard is a threat. And you can't say that about Jordan. You can't say that about Kobe. Because, I mean, Jordan and Kobe could throw up a half-court shot and it could go in. But Lillard shoots them. That's his shot. If I had to say number one clutch, Dame Lillard. That's for sure. I'm going to go with Dame Lillard. But LeBron versus Jordan, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to them two, because I was a Jordan fan, I was a LeBron fan. And the reason I'm a LeBron fan is because when he was in high school, everybody was talking about this kid. Just like right now, they doing the Wembanyama cat. And I was like, man, he in high school, man. He playing against high school players. This is what I was saying about LeBron. I'm like, man, let him do it in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of hating on him. Like, they on his jock already. He ain't even did nothing. But that boy got to the NBA and going off. You had to get, when you don't like somebody and they earn your respect, that's when you become a fan. And that's all I can say. I became a LeBron fan because I was a hater at first. And I wasn't a hater. I just wasn't on his job because he hadn't done nothing in the NBA or college. He was doing that against, smaller players in the NBA. I mean, in high school. But you want to know a game you could watch about him in high school? If you want to see him go watch LeBron when he went against Trevor Ariza in high school. Because Trevor Ariza's father or uncle was saying Trevor Ariza was better than LeBron. He don't know why LeBron get the hype. I think LeBron put 40 or 50 on Trevor Ariza. He made that team not even want to play no more. You got to go. If you want some evidence about LeBron in high school, go watch LeBron against Trevor Ariza in high school. It's almost unbelievable what he did to them. It was crazy. But thank y'all for watching. That's LeBron, most clutch player of all time. I don't know if I agree with that, but he one of them. He became one of them. Even though he started off as pass first, then he started pulling them clutch shots and hitting them. So you got to give respect. If you said that early on, he should have changed your opinion later. Just like me. I didn't like him at first. Now I'm a fan. I'm all about giving people their respect. I'm not a Kobe fan, but I don't deny he cold-blooded. He a killer. He coming to kill you every night. Some people don't like people because they so good. It's almost like a compliment. Me not liking Kobe is because he was a killer. You know what I mean? And I was a Tracy McGrady fan who was also a killer. But you get Kobe that respect because Kobe earned that respect. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I got to say about this. But this was a good one. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all like the video. Hit subscribe. All that, man. Tell me if y'all want more of these sports, man. I'm going to start doing them. But thank y'all for watching.